All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kind of show you two different ways to do this. The first way I'm going to tell you to do this got it? So the first way I'm going to show you to do this, I just want you to write this down. Okay. The first way I'm going to show you to do this is kind of similar to that last problem we worked on. Where remember I said if you have x to a negative variable, you need to put that in the denominator. Okay? So the first way I could rewrite this is, guys, do we have a negative exponent here? Yeah, we have f to the negative 7th, right? So to make that positive, I need to write it as 1 f to the 7th. Make sense? So this now needs to go down. So this needs to go in the denominator. Well,
why did you write that? The 1 to the
top and the bottom.
Sorry?
Why did?
I'm showing it one different way. So what I'm saying is, here's the problem. F to the negative 7th divided by f to the 4th. By using the rule of exponents, when we have a negative exponent, it now goes to the denominator. So this term, if I want to make this positive, has to go to the denominator. Does that make sense? So now I write it as 1 over f to the 7th, because now it's positive, it's on the bottom, and f to the 4th. This remains on the bottom because it's positive. I don't want to change it. If I put it to the top, it would now be negative, which we can't have, right? So I'm just going to leave it on the bottom. Now, what happens when these are multiplied, right?
Yeah.
So when you have exponents that are multiplied,
You add.
you add the exponents. So what this is 1 over f to the 7 plus 4, which equals 1 over, which equals 1 over f to the 11th. Does that make sense? Make sense?
Wait, no, it doesn't.
Just put this on. Remember, if it's negative, it has to go in the denominator, right? Then, remember the rule of exponents.
I got it.
Rule of exponents stated on, I know I didn't show this though. The rule of exponents is m times n, exponents x to the m times n equals x to the m plus n. Okay, so there we use two rules of exponents. Let's do it a different way. Because remember, another rule of exponents was if you took one exponent and divided by another one, that meant the subtraction of the two exponents, right? So maybe Jenna wants to do it this way. So what I would do if I was Jenna, she would say, well, that's f to the negative 7th divided by f to the 4th, Mr. McLogan. So what I would do is subtract.
Drop some.
So what I would do is I would subtract. So you have your pencil writing these down, right? So what I would do is I would subtract them. So f to the negative 7 divided by 4 is negative 11. And remember, if it's negative, what? Huh?
You said divided by.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, remember when you're dividing these, you subtract the exponents. Then, that's f to the negative 11. Remember, when you have now a negative exponent, you need to put it in the denominator to make it positive. So my final answer is f to the positive 11. And you guys see, no matter which way makes sense to you, more over the other one, you're going to get the same answer.
All right.
Pretty cool? Okay.